Say I pull up to the party. Put a lap of Bacardi. See this girl from my radar.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Bami. I would prefer you call me Bami. My friends call me Bami. I am a content creator staying in Abuja, and today is Tuesday and I'm presently driving to work. So you guys, I decided to make a series called Drive with Bami. The name is not confirmed yet. You guys should suggest cool names that I could name this series in the comment section. I have two in mind, either Drive with Bami or On the Road. So yeah, let's see which one you guys prefer. But if you have better ones, please suggest them to me and we'll do a tally and come to conclusion with the desired name. So this series would entail me driving and talking about different topics. I've been looking for a way to make this channel more interesting. It's going to be me talking about different things so you guys can see my pretty face. So these videos will be dropping every Wednesday, while vlogs will be every other Friday. So that's every 2 weeks, as intended before, but I could not just keep up. So this one now, I would try my best to keep up with uploading a video every Thursday. I want to talk about NYC. I'll be done with my service year by January next year by God's grace. So I have about a month left, which is just December, because first week, second week of January I will pass out from serving this country. NYC is something that I have always wanted to do. Like, I've always wanted to serve right from secondary school. When I used to see them coppers in my school, I'll get so excited, like federal government paying you. Imagine there in the secondary school, my allowance was like maybe 2K. I'm like, oh God. Then I remember they were even paying them 11 before they increased it to 19.5 or so. Yes. So it was really fun to see them, and I really wanted to do it. It was fun until I started skiing. Mind you guys, I finished university about a year to 2 years ago. I finished 2021, 2020. I finished 2021, but I didn't come back to Nigeria to 2022. I was supposed to serve in April last year, but I didn't. I waited at home for about, let's say, approximately a year before I finally served. That one is another story for another day. I don't even want to get into it. So I did not school in Nigeria. For those that don't know, I schooled in the West African country. I schooled in Togo. The policy for foreign students is kind of ridiculous. Let me tell you guys the origin of this policy. So I think in 2012 or 13, if you know Udegbe, North American University, I think that's the Benin. They had this issue where their students were not up to the Nigerian academic standard, and then all of a sudden Nigeria started to get vexed about the whole thing. I think they went to law school at that time and most of them failed, so they had to put eye on the school, and since then this downhill from them. And the students would now go to Benin because the other unis were not as big as Udegbe, or students would go to Benin, buy certificates and whatnot. So it just started to get into Nigerians' ears and all those things. I know normally they would have to vet, so they found a way to fish out those students that bought certificates, because others cannot be working hard and you just go and buy certificates. Now it's not about working hard and working smart. It's not working smart, because at the end of the day, these people can't work, they can't do anything. They are more like a liability. So yeah, they said to vet our certificates. So NYC came up with a program where foreign students, whether from Nigeria, because apparently I thought it was only Benin that did the whole thing, but Apparently, even in Cyprus too, they buy certificates. Allegedly, I don't know. So Nigeria decided to do the whole scheme thing. Guys, there's no traffic this morning. I hope that works. But Nigeria decided to do the whole thing, and there's this program where you go for your physical verification. You write like English, so they test your English because most of them don't know how to speak English. So they will test your English. If you pass, you get verified online. Then they vet your certificates from your secondary school. Like that's where the vetting starts from, like SSC certificates and all the whole madness. Um, Afterwards, they would. Guys, I'm at my office junction, but I'm not going to go in now because it's still quite early and I want to finish this video. The time is 6:50. I don't know why I'm at work by this time. I just didn't want to enter traffic. Not like I don't want. So yeah, we would already get there's no need for this. We would now do the whole test and it would come out and will be verified, blah 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 blah. So I did that. The whole process was kind of hectic because you would have to go to Kubwa. But now I think they provided that in every state that has a camp, you can go and do your verification test. But before everybody had to come to Abuja. So even if you are staying in Owerri, and you schooled in a foreign country, you would have to come to Abuja to do the test. This whole process was not bad because they're only fishing out people. If you know what you're doing, you can't fail. Guys, it's not even a serious test like that. It's just they just want to test your English, basically. Because you know the crazy thing, some people would actually go to those schools, not know the name of the schools they buy certificates from. That's like how they caught most of them. They don't know the name of the school, they don't know the name of the country, some don't even know the name of the president of the country, like all those things. So yeah, basically I did that. Then I went into camp. My own process was kind of shaky because after I did my verification process, my SSC certificate, I did not have the original, and they said they did not want a statement of result from my school. They wanted the actual original certificate because I used NECO. So my NECO certificate was, if you know, NECO doesn't give certificates after like I think 5 or 8 years. I mean, I'd even forgotten about that, so I didn't get my certificate. Then I went to my school, they had to go get it from NECO, blah 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 blah. So initially I registered for NYC 2022 November, but I could not go because of this whole thing. So I had to wait till January of this year to go to camp. So when I eventually got my certificate, I went to camp, I registered. I did another test in camp, another verification test. I wrote another thing. I can't even remember what they asked me to write about, but it wasn't that deep. I did that, and that was it. I was processed, and I went into camp. You guys, camp was fun for me. I am a huge introvert. Like, you know, when people say introverts, that I'm introverted and I kind of have social anxiety. I just have a fear of crowds normally. That's just how I am. It's not an esteem thing. If I meet you, I will talk to you. I don't have a problem meeting new people. I don't just like crowds. I don't like seeing a lot of people at once. I don't know. So imagine camp where there are over 5,000 people. It was a lot for me, and I was up for the challenge. Like, I had the option of not staying in camp, and my mom was like, if you are tired, just tell me, would provide a way for you to come home. Guys, the first 2 days I called my mom like, I don't want to do this anymore. But for some reason, my best friend thought I could not do it, and I needed to prove her wrong. I needed to prove Elizabeth wrong. Elizabeth, you're mad. I said Elizabeth was the reason I stayed in camp low-key, Because throughout it was like you will not stay in camp now. Everybody knows me, I will not stay. I can't stand certain behaviors sometimes. This was and I was up for the challenge because I really should learn how to mix with a lot of people. Like I went to university, but uni you can mark your circle and stuff. So I was able to control those things, and I said, why can't I do this? The whole training activity wasn't hard for me. It wasn't so tedious for me. Abuja camp, they'll tell you that you can't walk, you have to jog everywhere you're going, so everybody be doubling up and stuff. I don't think it's as intense as other states, being that it's the capital, they want to do their own ceremony and stuff. So camp was really fun. I met best people. I met Chisom, I met Michelle, I met guys, I met so many people that I met Peace, I met Joseph. Guys, there are a lot of people I met in camp. I do not regret going to camp. I do not regret staying in camp because of those people. Peace was my bunkmate, and we're literally besties in camp. Anywhere you see me, you see Peace. We're inseparable. I met Happy. I met Happy from the gate. Happy was literally her name. This girl radiates peace. She radiates joy. Like, she's such a blissful person. I don't even think people like that exist anymore. Like, she's so nice. Happy was so freaking nice. Then I met so many other people. I met some people in camp that I didn't talk to, but then during CDS I met them again, and that was another story. So after camp we came out, guys. My own camp ended on the 14th of February, which is crazy. Some people did not go home. If you know, you know. So I ended camp there. My brother came to pick me. It was really nice. I was excited to go home. I thought camp was the hard part. Boy, was I wrong. I was humbled. You guys, I was humbled. The whole NYC scheme is not organized. That's the problem. The outside world is not organized. Mind you, I don't blame them. Human beings are hard to control. You would see full-grown adults acting like idiots when you go for CDS. If you see the way human beings act, like you will see a full-grown adult. Like when it comes to behavior, I'm not talking about academic-wise. They don't have decorum. They lack discipline. That spirit of chua is inside them. When we go for CDS, the same thing. When line up, let everybody be in order. Everybody will do what they're supposed to do and go. No, people that came around 11 o'clock want to do before people that came around 6. Why? Life doesn't work like that. Even twins, one they come before the other one. So why are you dragging? If everything is in order, everything will work. And there's little to so much that the NYC coordinators can't do. Do you get? So at that point, they are tired. These people, they are humans too, so they are tired. Like, the whole work is so tedious. Human beings are funny. So the whole thing was really annoying to me. And then Magic Camp was just like 5,000 people. Me that have a fear of crowds, I now go for CDS and documentation after camp. Because after camp you go for documentation. That's when you'll be giving your CDS. You'll be giving that, I think that's about it. Yes, you'll be giving your CDS. You go to your CDS, then you begin your CDS day. Like me, I'm under Gender Vanguard on Fridays. The best CDS day is Friday, Monday. There's nothing you can tell me. So would go for CDS, and the first time I went for CDS, guys, the crowd was crazy because it was just, imagine the 5,000 was from my batch, so imagine other batches, like, and they said my batch was like really small because people didn't want to go to camp because of election at the beginning of the year, so just a few of us went to camp. Imagine calling about 5,000 people a few. And that's just Abuja. Now imagine other states and people that redeployed to Abuja. So the mass was, it was a lot. And then imagine all those people trying to do biometrics and everything. It was just so tedious, and it really frustrated me at that point. I didn't just know how to cope with it, but eventually, last, everybody go there all right now. So we did it. God did. God being who He is, being gracious and beautiful all the time. I'm almost done my service here, and I have hacked all the hackable things. Now, guys, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Please ask questions. I've spoken about registration and camp and everything. What have I achieved this year? I won't lie, my social anxiety has gone down by a lot, by a whole lot. I'm not even going to cap. Like, I feel way more comfortable now. Would I recommend anybody to serve? Yes. If you can, you should. It's not a bad thing. It is really not a bad thing. If you can and you think it's necessary for you, you should. Yeah, NYC is an overall good scheme. I commend the whole thing. I know that before they were trying to bring people out of their states to explore, but being that Nigeria and the way like terrorism is, they can't really achieve that anymore. And guys, mind you, before when I was younger, I used to always think that I would serve in I've always wanted to serve in a northern state or in the east, like maybe Ebonyi or Anambra or maybe Kano, because those would be places that would be really different for me and like my whole MO. So yeah, I thought that that would be better, but oh boy, going to serve where you don't have accommodation is total absolute shit. Like it's a shit show. So don't even do that. If you can serve in your state, like where your parents reside, see guys, just stay there. I swear you're not going to regret it. But if you have the finances to do that, 100%, please do. Yeah, please do. Please just do that. I'm grateful. My office has taught me a lot. I'm really grateful to the people. Like, I'm really grateful for the people I work with. Like, they're really awesome. They're nice. They don't they don't really have problems. They are willing to teach you if you're willing to learn. They have a good, you know that there are some people you work with and the way they correct you is really off. They can't correct you without being violent, and my office is not like that. Some people are, but majority of the people in my office are not. That's the thing. In every establishment there would be bad eggs. So most of the people in my office are not, but there are just some people here and there that, well, life is hard, so that's their own problem. But I'm really grateful for where I served. They treated us well overall. But I am done. I am tired. I need to enter the next phase of my life. And what is that? I don't know yet. I'll discuss it with you guys when I do, because I don't want to jinx anything. But hopefully my life works out great, and I'm really grateful to God because of the people I've met in this office, like the coppers I met here, some of the staff of the establishment I work at. Like, they are really good people. They have impacted my life in one way or the other. Like, there's nothing like working in a place where your hard work is appreciated. Yes, and I'm not talking about money wise, all those compliments and recommendations. They're really nice. So if you can do the best you can, please do it. See, one thing I realized from working here is the tiniest things that I think nobody is noticing. Everybody is noticing. Even not everybody, one person is seeing you, and you don't even know how that person would help you later on. So make sure you do your due diligence and just live your life and be happy. God, pray. Guys, pray. In camp, I kept praying that, God, please don't let this experience be hard for me. Don't let this experience be hard for me, because I know myself. If I go in with negative mindset, camp, like, that's what was happening the first 2 days. That whole I don't want to stay, I don't want to stay, made camp horrible for me. But when I decided to acclimatize myself with the whole scenario and everything, camp became good. I was just grateful to God, guys. I was in Man O' War. I was inside Vanguard. I was just joining things, like, and I was just here and there. Or either way, I am very, very grateful, and thank you guys for watching this video. This video is now longer than I intended, but I'll make sure that the others are not as long, because I intended to make it like a 10 minutes video, but now this is reaching like 16 minutes, and that's not cool. So thank you guys for watching. I love you, and come back for more. Remember, leave your comments down below. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. And remember, the names we're deliberating is Driving with Bami or On the Road. Yes, so you guys should get back to me on that. Thank you.